coming out to join us in the rain. And well done on the win tonight. Marc, a massive win in the title race, isn't it? To get 2 points behind Arsenal in what was a really tough battle out there. Just talk us through what stood out for you in that overall City performance tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure these guys would know, from their experience themselves. These games are always difficult, always tough games to play in. Newcastle are such a difficult team to play against, and their intensity and their endeavour and also their quality on the ball. So, I think it was a really good win today. I think I wouldn't say a statement win, but one that puts us in a really good position moving forward.
Marc, can I ask you quickly, because me and Jolien both said it. It looks like you've been here for decades, not weeks, mate. And you've settled in so well. What sort of things has Pep done to you? Because usually with Pep, when he signs players, he beds them in because of the system. But you've hit the ground running. And what's Pep done and what the lads done to help you with that?
First and foremost, Jolien will know what a top club this place is. And from the first minute I've come, everyone's been so welcoming, and the players, the staff. But yeah, the manager's been great. I think I've had to adapt completely, change my game completely, and I'm still learning a lot each and every day. And it's difficult because there's so many ideas. It's more thought process as opposed to physical. Thinking a lot, finding the right pass, when to pass the ball, driving at players, committing players. So there's so many different aspects of the game that I'm learning on the job, and don't have really much time to embed myself. But it's been great because I've had a lot of help, so it's been fantastic.
It must be a player's dream to work with someone like Pep Guardiola. What would you say is the one thing that surprised you about him? Anything that you weren't expecting when you came in?
Nothing really comes to mind, to be honest. I mean, how you see him on the television is how he is in real life. He's enthusiastic, he's passionate, he's intense, and he's a winner. He wants to win every single game, but he wants to win his way. He wants to play a certain way and impose himself on the opposition. So there's nothing really that I've been surprised by. I'm just glad I get the opportunity to be here.
Yeah, tonight we've seen obviously your attributes and your qualities as a centre-back. How important was Erling tonight defensively?
I mean, the manager gave him a little speech inside, to be honest, and how amazing he was today. His work ethic is amazing. Fighting for every single ball against Dan, it's not easy. Dan's so strong, so good in the air. He's a real focal point for us at the top of the field, and I'm glad he's done so well for us today.
Not a bad centre-back as well tonight. Do you think he's got a future there?
I think he should stay up front for sure. I don't want him to take my place or anything, but yeah, he's amazing.
I think you're safe, Marc.
Yeah, thank you.
Marc, we've got to let you go. We'll let you get in the drive, but thanks very much for coming out to join us.
Thank you.
Well done tonight. Cheers. Thank you. Well done, Marc Guehi there. A big part, but as you said, Joe, he looks like he's been here for ages.
He is. Listen, he's one of football's nice guys, but when he plays, he's on it. That was really interesting and really brilliant to hear him say about how much he's learning. I looked at him at 25 years of age. He's played loads of games in his career, and you could be forgiven to having we all, listen, certainly me as well, but you get to a certain stage and you think you know it all. He's coming to this club, he's opened his mind, he wants to learn, and I knew he was a top player. But I thought everyone's gonna take time under this system. Everyone does. No, he's arguably, you could say, I want to embarrass him, but he's as good as anything they've got in that position at the club. Do you know what I mean? And he wouldn't say that because he's a humble guy, but watching him, he could be the difference in a title race. So everyone's going to talk about Semenyo and the goals that he's brought, and he's had a big influence. But having him there, I don't know what you think, Jolien, but I think maybe without him in the team, that result might have been different. Say they didn't got that. So credit to Pep's people who do the deals, whoever does that, and bringing him in. He is perfect for this club.
Could be a difference maker in this title race. We've got to take a quick break now, but when we come back, we're going to get the thoughts of both the managers. Pep Guardiola's side with a big 2-1 win over Newcastle tonight. Newcastle's all for record at Newcastle. We can hear from the City boss now. Pep Guardiola is with Liam.
Pep, it was a high-intensity game, which I knew you were expecting. It looked like it meant a lot there for you at the end. We saw Haaland defending deep to get your team over the line. A big result today.
Massive. an incredible team. Newcastle is an incredible, but awesome team. Physicality and the speed that they have in front with Gordon Elanga and after Barnes and all of them. So physicality in the middle. So yeah, really tough, but the team was unbelievable.
You're now 8 unbeaten. You seem to have an ability to get your team winning when it matters most. What's that down to?
No, it's not true. We won today. We draw against the Spurs not far away, so step at a time.
You're as familiar as anyone about this part of the season, the talk that will come. It's now 2 points to Arsenal. They need to come here. Do you feel as equipped as ever with the group that you've got to face that battle and go into a good title race?
70% of the players never play in that situation, and I don't play. So we have to live it, and we know that every game until the end of the season will be like this. And especially at home, with the 5 games left at home, today we had the best crowd of the year. It was unbelievable, our people. And I'm really, really proud to be manager of these incredible people, fans, and so on. And we'll be, now is rest 3 days that we need it, and proper leads.
So 70% of the players haven't been involved in this experience. Are you having to work in a different way as manager to create success and get a team performing how you like?
Game plan, the mentality to do. So if you don't outplay this type of, today the modern football is like that. So it's a man marking so aggressive, the pace they have, and all of them, and they have injuries. So it's a really tough opponent. So in Champions League, 0-5 in the halftime, 3 days ago. The physicality, the pace, the rhythm that they have always since Saudi Arabia took over the club and Eddie Howe was there, the way they play is unbelievable, so difficult. So that's why I'm really pleased for the way we have today.
It felt big for City tonight. Pep Guardiola very complimentary about Newcastle this evening as well. The interviews keep coming here as well because we can now get the post-match thoughts from the Newcastle. Eddie Howe is with Liam.
Eddie, how do you reflect on that game? It was intense. It was a hard battle, and your team worked so hard and created a lot of chances for you today.
Yeah, I thought we were right in the game. I thought we gave everything that we had to give to the match. I think we needed to. Disappointing with the 2 goals really that we conceded because they're out of context really with the general performance, which was really strong defensively. But we switched us a couple of times and they punish you when you do that. I thought we chased the game well second half. We were always in it right to the very end with Harvey's chance going agonisingly close for us.
Are you able to take positives from the way you did play and the intensity, given you said it wasn't going to be an excuse, but given the week you've had, the travel you've had, and you've matched a team there?
Yeah, credit to the players for delivering that. I think it was incredibly difficult to do with the travel, as you say, the games that we've had, and a relatively small squad to pick from. We've chosen the players that we felt were able to execute what we wanted them to do, and credit to the group. I thought they did. We went deep and hard. We're chasing the game against a very, very good team, and any mistake, we have a transition we've got to recover and sprint back in, and I thought we did that to a man excellently all through the game.
So do you want your team to be fluid, to find solutions to Manchester City, especially in wide areas? You got into some great positions. Was that something that you really wanted to utilise today?
Yeah, there's a couple of things that we were looking at today in possession, and I thought they came out. I think just the end product, the last cross, the last wasn't quite to the level with the territory that we had. I think we should have been delivering more. But again, I think you've got to credit the opposition as well to a degree for that. But there's several occasions where I thought we could have done better. But we kept going and we kept believing, and I think that's a massive thing here. We haven't always been in the game in late season when visiting this stadium, but today I thought we were more than deserving of that opportunity to equalise.
Yes, still lots of positives for Newcastle to take from the performance tonight, but for Manchester City, it's all about that 2-point gap now between them and the Gunners. And Pep Guardiola talking about the experience in his side, but Jolien saying that 70% of the players don't know what it's to get over the line, but still more than Arsenal.
Yeah, I don't know if he meant it to be an indirect message towards Arsenal. The fact that he referenced 70% don't know, but there's a very high percentage at Arsenal that don't know. So if he sees that as relevance, then that's one plus for the group here. They have more experience of being in this scenario and seeing games out and seeing seasons out. So hopefully they can build on tonight, because it wasn't just as a glamorous performance. It was an important performance.
And we keep hearing this season that Arsenal have got the best squad in the league, Joe. But if you looked at the City starting 11 tonight, but also the bench this evening, they're not that bad themselves, are they?
Yeah, the bench was frightening. It really was. There's so much quality. Arsenal, listen, Mikel Arteta needs to be lauded for what he's put together at Arsenal. But ultimately, a club like Arsenal will be judged on trophies and silverware. The players know that, the fans know that, Mikel Arteta knows that, you know, and it's going to be a brilliant, brilliant run-in. And it's something I'm really, really excited about, because we didn't have one last year, you know, but this year it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, all eyes on North London tomorrow. Guys, we're going to get you out the rain. Thank you very much for your company tonight. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Manchester City fans will. Arsenal fans, maybe not.